Why should you always try to get the person you're sitting with to do a test drive, to try on the product, to do a walk around, to get engaged? I'm Scott Sylvan Bell. It's September 2nd, 2017, 8:04 in the morning here in Howtosell Bay, Kauai. Perfect day to talk about sales. It is a fantastic day. It's a little bit overcast today. The sun's hiding behind a cloud. I got the pier right behind me, but I got to tell you a story. So last week I'm over on Oahu, and I go to one of the major department stores over there, and they're having this crazy sale. It's 25% off in the store, plus 25% off if you use your in-store credit card. And I'm walking by the display cases and the jewelry, and I'm like, I didn't know this store carried Breitling watches. I've never seen that before. So I'm like looking, and I'm like, wow, that one's pretty cool. I want to take a look at that one. So the lady goes through her process, because it's an expensive watch, and she's got to do a couple of things first, and she pulls it out of the case, and she's like being very careful with it and making sure that there's no scratches or anything. And then she goes, okay, well here you go. And I said, okay, well how much is it? And it comes out to, like, she goes, the wristband is $1,900. So like, just the wristband is $1,900, and then the watch itself is another $8,200. I'm like, okay, it's a $10,000 watch. I'm like, I'm not spending $10,000 on a watch today, but thanks. And she goes, no. You at least have to try it on. You at least, come on, you see what it looks like on your arm. So this chick, sales pro. This woman was a sales pro. So she says, hey, you at least have to try it on. So she goes, take off your watch, take off your $80 Casio here. So I take off my G-Shock and I put on this watch, and I got to tell you, it looked fantastic. Breitling makes a beautiful timepiece. But she was very smart, and I see salespeople have this problem a lot. Whether they sell cars, whether they sell a product, or they sell a service, is they're afraid to get that person to do the test drive. And test drive means like so many different ways. Like if it was a car, I would have been given a test drive, but it was a watch. There's no real way for to technically test drive that. But I was test driving it. I had it on my arm. I was checking it out. It looked good. It was silver. It had like all the dial. It had like red. It was fantastic looking watch. And so I was like, hey, let me snap a picture for Snapchat. She was like, no, you can't do that. But, she was smart. She put me in test drive mode. That's what I'm gonna call it, test drive mode. She put me in test drive mode. Hey, you should really check this out. She found out my name, Scott. It's a beautiful watch on you. Of course she's gonna tell me that, but it was a $10,000 watch, whoosh, cut down 50%, $5,000. They wanted $5,000 for a $10,000 watch. And I gotta tell you, it was tempting, but I decided not to buy it. But I was like, this is a perfect opportunity. Anytime my friends are struggling selling cars, I start asking them, are you getting the people to do a test drive? No, I'm not. Well, there's your problem, right? The person should get in the car. You got to get the butt in the seat. You got to get them to go feel the power. You got to get them to see what's going on. And like sometimes people will say, well, Scott, I don't have something that I can get them to try on. I don't have something that I could get them to test drive. I'm like, all right, well, how do you do a mock-up? So show them what it would be like at their place, or what they would be getting, personalize it. Well, that takes a lot of work, and that takes a lot of effort. Hello, you're a salesperson. Remember that most of your competitors are stupid lazy. They don't want to do any work. So you got to get somebody in test drive mode. It's super important. And it may not be that you can actually physically get them in a product and have them test drive it, but the belief and the philosophy is still there. You got to get them to try the product on. You got to get them to see them owning the product. You got to get them to see what's going on. I took a tour yesterday of a timeshare at the place that I'm staying, and they're like, hey Scott, imagine that you were to come here. How would you use this place? Well, I would probably sleep in that bed. I would probably sit on that balcony. They were giving me the test drive. They were using the imagine words on me. They were trying to trial close me. Hey, cool, I have no problem with that. That's their job. That's what they're supposed to do. But get the buyer into test drive mode. It's super important. So there you go. This is like up there on the list of salespeople things that you got to do. It's like way up here at the top. Way up here. You can't even see my arm here. Here. It's like way up here, okay? So there you go. It's like way up there. So if you could do a small favor for me in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story, that would be fantastic. To the right, to the left, there's a subscribe button. You know what you got to do. You got to subscribe. And then last off, you can send it off to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Why not even LinkedIn? Scott Sylvan Bell. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.